Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to embark on two-day visit to four states, Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, Telangana and Rajasthan tomorrow to dedicate and lay foundation stone of projects worth around 50,000 crore rupees. Government convenes all-party meeting on 19th July ahead of Monsoon Session of Parliament. New Delhi calls upon Canada government to take all steps to ensure safety of Indian diplomats, says freedom of expression and speech being misused by anti-India elements in Canada. Chandrayaan 3 to be launched on 14th July from Sriharikota, says ISRO. And in badminton, Sindhu to take on Japan's Natsuki Nidaira, while Lakshya Sen to clash with Coelho Ygor in singles second round of Canada Open at Calgary tonight. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will embark on a two-day visit to four states, Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, Telangana and Rajasthan tomorrow. During his visit to these states, the Prime Minister will dedicate and lay foundation stone of projects worth around 50,000 crore rupees. Tomorrow, on the first day of his visit, Mr. Modi will lay the foundation stone for various development projects in Chhattisgarh's Raipur, including national highway projects worth around 6,400 crore rupees. Mr. Modi will also visit Gorakhpur and his parliamentary constituency, Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh tomorrow. In Gorakhpur, the Prime Minister will attend the closing ceremony of the Gita Press centenary year and will flag off Vande Bharat Express trains and lay the foundation stone of Gorakhpur railway station redevelopment work. The two trains are Gorakhpur-Lucknow Vande Bharat Express and Jodhpur-Ahmedabad Sabarmati Vande Bharat Express. Gorakhpur-Lucknow Vande Bharat Express will pass through Ayodhya and will improve connectivity to important cities in the state and also give a fillip to tourism. Jodhpur-Sabarmati Vande Bharat Express will improve connectivity to famous places such as Jodhpur, Abu Road and Ahmedabad and will boost socio-economic development in the region. In Varanasi, the Prime Minister will inaugurate and lay the foundation stones of multiple development projects worth more than 12,100 crore rupees during the public program. The Prime Minister will lay the foundation stone for several infrastructure development projects worth around 6,100 crore rupees in Warangal, Telangana, including national highway projects on Saturday. Later, he will lay the foundation stone for development projects worth over 24,300 crore rupees in Bikaner, Rajasthan. The government has convened an all-party meeting on the 19th of this month ahead of the Monsoon Session of Parliament. The session will commence on the 20th of July and will continue till the 11th of August in the old building of Parliament. Earlier, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi urged all parties to contribute towards productive discussions on legislative business and other items during the monsoon session. In a tweet, Mr. Joshi said there will be a total of 17 sittings in the monsoon session, lasting 23 days. Prime Minister Narendra Modi met the chairman of the Japan-India Association JIA and former Prime Minister of Japan Yoshihide Suga today. Mr. Suga is on a visit to India with a delegation of over 100 members comprising government officials, Keidanren Japan Business Federation and members of the Ganesha no Kai group of parliamentarians. The Prime Minister welcomed Mr. Suga on his maiden visit to India as the chairman of JIA. The leaders exchanged views on further deepening of special strategic and global partnership between India and Japan, including in the areas of investment and economic cooperation, railways, people-to-people linkages, and skill development partnership. The External Affairs Ministry has stressed that freedom of expression and speech is being misused by anti-India elements in Canada. Briefing media in New Delhi this afternoon, External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said India strongly condemns the posters inciting violence against Indian diplomats and diplomatic premises. He said India has called upon the Government of Canada to take all steps to ensure the safety of Indian diplomats and the security of diplomatic missions in Canada.
With respect to Canada, the matter has been strongly taken up with the Canadian authorities, both in New Delhi and in Ottawa. We have called on the Government of Canada to take all steps to ensure the safety of our diplomats and security of our diplomatic missions in Canada. It is a matter of concern that freedom of expression and speech is once again being misused by anti-India elements based in Canada and elsewhere. And we continue to press the Canadian side to ensure that our diplomats can carry out their normal functions without fear or intimidation.
Mr. Bagchi said the issue is not about freedom of expression but its misuse for advocating violence, for propagating separatism and for legitimizing terrorism. Responding to a question on the expansion of BRICS, Mr. Bagchi said BRICS members have agreed that there should be a criterion on the basis of which BRICS can get new members. He added that this is also India's position on the matter. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval today held in-depth talks with Emmanuel Bon, the diplomatic advisor to French President Emmanuel Macron, in New Delhi in preparation for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to France next week. Embassy of France in India in a tweet said both countries are working on an ambitious agenda for the India-France strategic partnership in defence, energy, space and new technologies. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The Indian Space Research Organisation ISRO has said that Chandrayaan 3 is scheduled to be launched on the 14th of this month around 2:35 p.m. from Satish Dhawan Space Centre, Sriharikota. ISRO Chairman S. Somnath expressed confidence that the mission will soft land on the moon this time.
Chandrayaan 3, 14th at 2:35 p.m. is the launch lift-off time. And if the launch takes place on that day, then we will be ready for landing on moon possibly by the last week of August. So the date is decided by when is the sunrise on moon. So where it is landing, sunlight has to be there. If everything goes well, then it becomes 23rd of August. It can be 24th of August also, depending upon the calculations which will happen.
ISRO's ambitious Chandrayaan 3 mission is aimed at demonstrating its critical technology to land the spacecraft on the moon. Chandrayaan 3 is a follow-on mission to Chandrayaan 2 to demonstrate end-to-end capability in safe landing and roving on the lunar surface. It consists of lander and rover configurations. Chandrayaan 3 consists of an indigenous lander module, a propulsion module, and a rover to develop and demonstrate new technologies required for interplanetary missions. Safe and soft landing on the lunar surface, rover roving on the moon, and conducting in situ scientific experiments are the key mission objectives of Chandrayaan 3. On the first day of the Space Economy Leaders Meet held in Bengaluru today as part of the G20 Indian Presidency, a discussion was held on the possibilities of bilateral partnership in sharing space economy. ISRO Chairman S. Somnath informed that partnerships between space agencies, industries and startups were discussed during the meeting today. The discussion also covered the possibilities of the rule of law in space, guidelines and regulations in space missions, the possibility of upgrading the G20 Space Economy Leaders Forum, and how to bring new countries into the space sector, helping them to build rockets and ground stations. The ISRO chairman said the theme of the meeting, namely towards a new space era, economy, responsibility and the alliance, was extensively discussed during the Heads of Space Agencies session. More from our Bengaluru correspondent.
The first day of the Space Economy Leaders Meet today saw participation from 27 countries and 33 industries. It showcased India's industry capabilities in the space sector. On the concluding day tomorrow, there will be a session on space industry partnership. In-Space Chairman Dr. Pawan Kumar Goenka will make an opening remark. Thereafter, the G20 and invited countries will make statements on the theme. In the concluding session on Space Business Connect session, there will be B2B meetings and presentations by the industry representatives. The delegates will visit HAL and other private industries working in the space sector and also relish cultural programs. Sudhindra, Akashvani News, Bengaluru.
President Draupadi Murmu today attended a civic reception at Raj Bhavan in Mumbai, hosted in her honour by the government of Maharashtra. Union Minister of State Ramdas Athwale, Speaker of Maharashtra Assembly Rahul Narvekar, Chief Minister of Maharashtra Eknath Shinde, Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis and other dignitaries were present on the occasion. Addressing the gathering, the President said that Maharashtra has a rich history and culture and the people of the state have preserved their rich heritage. Speaking about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, President Murmu said, "He inspired us to live our lives with dignity and self-respect." She expressed confidence that Maharashtra will play a leading role in the development of the country during the Amrit Kal. The election of the lone AIADMK Member of Parliament O.P. Ravindranath has been declared invalid by the Madras High Court today. The case was against his election as he had hidden vital details with regard to his assets in the nomination form. Justice S.S. Sundar, who delivered the judgment, had given 30 days for him to appeal. Ravindranath was elected from Teni constituency. He contested against former Union Minister and present MLA EVKS Elangovan in 2019. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh chaired a Chintan Shivir of the Ministry of Defence in New Delhi today. During the Chintan Shivir, several innovative proposals were discussed, including promoting indigenization content in domestic defence manufacturing, providing better health and pension services to ex-servicemen, performance audit and bringing more efficiency. In a tweet, Mr. Singh said he had extensive discussions during the day-long Chintan Shivir. He said several important issues related to strengthening the country's defence capabilities and the welfare of ex-servicemen were also discussed. Mr. Singh directed all the concerned departments to prepare a time-bound action plan and make a presentation on the action taken report within 15 days. NCP Chief Sharad Pawar has informed that NCP will approach the Election Commission on the issue of the party's name and symbol. He held a national executive meeting today at his residence in Delhi. He called the meeting after Ajit Pawar claimed the party name and symbol. 13 NCP leaders, including PC Chako, Jitendra Abhad, Fauzia Khan, Vandana Chavan and others were present at the meeting. Addressing the press, Mr. Pawar said they will give their statement to the Election Commission. After the meeting, NCP leader PC Chako announced that the NCP's working committee approved the decision of Sharad Pawar to expel Praful Patel, Sunil Tatkare and 9 MLAs who have joined hands with the NDA. Meanwhile, Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar appointed Narendra Rane as Mumbai President of the NCP today. In Kerala, the Indian Meteorological Department (IMD) has issued red alert in the districts of Kannur and Kasaragod today, indicating the possibility of extremely heavy rainfall. An orange alert has been issued in 7 districts of the state, including the hilly regions of Idukki and Wayanad. The Kannur District Administration has declared a holiday for all educational institutions tomorrow, taking into account the possibility of rains intensifying. Kannur University has postponed all examinations scheduled for the day. A report from our Kochi correspondent.
In Kannur, about 300 people were shifted to safety due to waterlogging. A landslide was reported at Kapimala in the district. An orange alert has been issued in Peringalkuttu Dam in Thrissur district as water level crossed 422 meters. Severe sea incursion was reported in the coastal areas of Kollam, Kasaragod, Alappuzha and Ernakulam, causing widespread damages. Water level in Meenachil, Pamba and Manimalaya rivers is on the rise, resulting in waterlogging in several low-lying areas of Kottayam, Alappuzha and Pathanamthitta districts. Raj Mohan, Akashvani News, Kochi.
Key domestic share indices today hit all-time highs. The BSE, Sensex and Nifty rose 0.5% each. The Sensex gained 340 points or 0.52% to end at 65,786, while the Nifty climbed 99 points or 0.51% to finish at 19,497. In badminton, 2-time Olympic medalist PV Sindhu and Commonwealth Games champion Lakshya Sen have advanced to the singles pre-quarterfinals of Canada Open at Calgary. In women's singles, 4th seed Sindhu will take on Natsuki Nidaira of Japan for a place in the quarterfinals tonight. In men's singles, Lakshya will take on Igor Coelho Ygor of Brazil. He defeated Kunla Viditsan of Thailand in the opening round. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to embark on 2-day visit to 4 states, Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, Telangana and Rajasthan tomorrow to dedicate and lay foundation stone of projects worth around 50,000 crore rupees. Government convenes all-party meeting on 19th July ahead of Monsoon Session of Parliament. New Delhi calls upon Canada government to take all steps to ensure safety of Indian diplomats, says freedom of expression and speech being misused by anti-India elements in Canada. Chandrayaan 3 to be launched on 14th July from Sriharikota, says ISRO, and in badminton, PV Sindhu to take on Japan's Natsuki Nidaira, while Lakshya Sen to clash with Coelho Ygor in singles second round of Canada Open at Calgary tonight. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.